Here are some tips for marketing yourself as an established remote worker and increasing your chances of being hired by companies. Number 1, build a strong online presence. Having a professional online presence is essential in today's job market. Create a professional LinkedIn profile, update your online portfolio, participate in online communities, join career-relevant groups, and network with others. Tell them what you do, share your achievements, and offer assistance to other job seekers whenever possible. Number 2, highlight your experience and skills. Remote work requires a particular set of skills, such as self-motivation, communication, and time management. Emphasize your remote work experience and skills in your resume and your cover letter if asked for one. Now, if you don't have remote work experience, you still want to be able to highlight those things that make you stand out, the things that motivate you, how organized you are, how disciplined you are. I always share that I have a dedicated office for work and that I've been working remotely for 7 years. Having this experience lets employers know that I can hit the ground running, and that's what you want them to know of you. You're set and ready to work. Number 3, networking is crucial to finding remote work opportunities. So you want to attend virtual conferences, join online communities, and connect with other remote workers in your industry. Number 4 is to be flexible. Remote work often requires flexibility, so be open to different time zones if possible, different work schedules, and communication channels. Show that you're willing to adapt to the needs of the company. Don't be a doormat, though. Let them know what your reasonable requirements are. Don't make it all about you. If you do, you can almost guarantee you won't get that job. So, again, be flexible. Number 5, provide relevant references. Ask your former remote employers or colleagues to provide references that showcase your remote work experience and skills. But before you put down anyone's name and contact information, let them know that you'd like to use them as a reference, and make sure that that reference is going to be a favorable one and not one that's going to cause your demise. Number 6, show your passion. Show your passion for your field by sharing your projects, blog posts, or any other relevant work that demonstrates your expertise. Number 7 is to be proactive. Don't wait for job opportunities to come to you. Reach out to the companies that you're interested in working for, express your interest in remote work, and share how you can contribute to their team. Here are a few additional ideas. The first one is to create a video pitch. Now, I'm sure you've heard of an elevator pitch, and this is very similar. You want to be able to create this video and keep it very concise. Show your personality, but make sure that you are dressed professionally and still professional in your demeanor. So again, number 1 is to create a video pitch. Consider creating a short video pitch to showcase your skills, experience, and enthusiasm for remote work. You can upload the video to your LinkedIn profile or include it in your job application. I especially like this idea because I've used it for my clients. It helps me correct their interview mistakes and helps to increase their confidence overall, thereby increasing their chances of getting the job. The second thing you can do is develop a personal brand. Now, we hear about this a lot, and I think it is extremely important, not just for our present job searches, but for the future as well. Creating a personal brand can help you stand out from other candidates, but it could also help you to build a business for yourself as you progress through the process of building that brand. So you want to choose a niche within your field. You want to create a website or a blog and share your knowledge and insights on social media. For example, if you're a web developer, you could create a blog about front-end development and share your tips and tricks on Twitter. LinkedIn allows content creators to write and post articles about any field of interest. This is a great way to show your expertise. You can commit to publishing one article per week to help solidify you as an expert or a top voice and make you stand out from all other job seekers. Number 3 is to participate in virtual events. Attend virtual events such as webinars, meetups, and conferences related to your field. Participating in virtual events not only helps you stay up to date with the latest trends in your industry, but also gives you the opportunity to network with other remote workers and potential employers. Number 4 is to be active on social media. Social media platforms like Twitter and LinkedIn can be powerful tools for networking and marketing yourself as a remote worker. You can share your work, participate in industry conversations, and engage with other professionals in your field. Number 5 is to showcase your remote work setup. If you have a dedicated home office or workspace, consider showcasing it in your video pitch or online portfolio. This can help demonstrate your commitment to remote work and show potential employers that you have a professional setup. Number 6, highlight your soft skills. In addition to technical skills, remote work requires strong communication, collaboration, and time management skills. Be sure to highlight these soft skills in your job application and provide examples of how you've used them in the past. For example, you could share how you've successfully managed remote teams or how you've improved communication within a virtual environment. There's one thing that is often suggested I would caution you against, and that's offering a trial period. The idea is that if a company is hesitant about hiring remote workers, you can offer to work on a trial basis. This can help alleviate their concerns and give them the opportunity to see the value you bring to the team. For example, you could offer to work on a small project for a week or two before committing to a longer-term position. That is what we're not going to do, my friends. We do not work for free. Now, if they want you to do a quick presentation, maybe 5 or 10 minutes long, I don't see anything wrong with that, but we're not going to be working for anyone for free for a week or two. That's asking for too much, in my personal opinion. By implementing these suggestions and examples, you can further market yourself as an established remote worker and increase your chances of being hired by numerous companies. As a side note, how can someone get a job by having conversations with managers at local businesses? Just casual conversations that you might be having. Having conversations with managers at local businesses can be a great way to explore job opportunities and potentially secure a job. Typically, they would be businesses in your local area that you visit often. Make a list of these local businesses that align with your interests and career goals. Research the businesses to learn more about their products or services, company culture, and job openings. The second thing you're going to do is make contact. So you want to reach out to the managers or hiring managers at these businesses. You could do it via email or phone. I prefer in-person visits. You can introduce yourself and express your interest in learning more about the company and potential job opportunities. If you're making an in-person visit, make sure to dress professionally and bring copies of your resume. The third thing you're going to do is just ask for an informational interview. Request an informational interview to learn more about the company and the job opportunities available. During the interview, ask questions about the company's culture, the mission, and the vision. This is also an opportunity to learn more about the specific job roles and its requirements. Number 4 is to express your interest enthusiastically. If you feel that the company and job opportunity are a good fit for you, express your interest in pursuing a job with the company. Ask the manager or hiring manager what their hiring process is like and if there are any current job openings. Number 5 is to follow up. After the initial conversation, or informational interview, you want to follow up with the manager or hiring manager to thank them for their time and reiterate your interest in the job opportunity. You want to make sure that you provide contact information and ask if you can follow up in the future regarding any other job openings. You just want to keep the conversation going, basically. Number 6 is to keep networking. Even if there isn't a job opening at the moment, keep in touch with the manager or the hiring manager and continue networking with them. This can help you stay on their radar for future jobs. Remember to be professional and courteous throughout the process, even if the company doesn't have any job openings at the moment. When you have conversations with managers and owners at local businesses, you can build relationships, learn more about the job market in your area, and potentially secure a job. As an example, I was offered 2 jobs recently at local small businesses that I frequent. Ironically, they were both pet-related businesses. One was my dog's vet, who wanted to hire me after seeing how I handled and administered medication to one of my dogs who was feisty. And because I would rather she bite me than bite anyone else, such as the vet, I administered the medication in the office during our visit. The other was the manager of the pet store who I had a conversation with while checking out, and she expressed that she wanted to hire me to help her fill all the store's open roles. And I think I did mention to her that I was a recruiter and a career coach. With the vet, I didn't. I was merely just trying to be helpful because, like I said, I didn't want my dog to bite him. I would rather she bite me. So I administered the medication in his office, and he wanted to hire me as I want to say a tech assistant, but I'm not sure of the title. Anyways, I think this is one of the better ways to find a job like yesterday and not have to jump through hoops with 5 rounds of interviews and everything else that a lot of companies are making job seekers go through these days. You could take on something like this part-time until you find what you really want or really need, and it'll just help you get by, right? It'll also help to keep your spirits up and help to alleviate or offset depression that can settle in when we're not bringing in income or doing anything productive. So it's just a suggestion. Although these roles were not remote, which is what most people are looking for these days. Number 1, there's literally no competition for on-site roles right now, giving you an advantage. And number 2, you can make a connection with business owners who could introduce you to other business owners who are open to hiring remote workers. You come recommended is also a plus. If they are willing to hire you, then their friends will be willing to hire you too. This is networking at its finest. So at the very least, stay active by volunteering a few hours a month, writing a blog about your experiences or something you're passionate about, attend trainings and webinars in your field, tutor children. So when asked in an interview, what have you been doing since you were laid off, or what have you been doing since you last worked, you can respond with something the interviewer will respect and appreciate. By following these tips, you can market yourself as an established remote worker and increase your chances of being hired sooner rather than later. If you need help with any of this, read the description or visit my website at careerspresso.com to learn how I can help you with your job search. As always, I wish you all the best in your job search, career advancement, or business building, wherever you are in life right now. I'll see you in the next video.